we could have a little experiment inside the club where we try to sketch every day, even if it feels totally wrong or not great at all. Sometimes even 10 minutes could work. So that's not really about the time you spend on a sketch or even on observing something, but just the act of getting ready and being open to the enjoying your surrounding and not taking a photo, but maybe a sketch. And why I love sketching outside is because we have a peripheral vision and we can observe much more and feel much more than what camera could capture. So usually I'm taking different compositions, different photos, and in the end I'm feeling so frustrated that how I should put it together, and it's much easier to sketch on location and observe everything. And even if you need to skew something, maybe you have a tram on the side or a nice tree or a car, or maybe you have a story element with a couple or even pigeons or I don't know, like birds. They could be funny additions to the scene. We should try to sketch every day. I'm not really sure how it will go, but that's the plan. So from tomorrow, please join the sketch challenge. If you are open to that.
On
Yep.
vacation next week, and so as you know, I have never painted outside or anything yet.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe sketching outside is a good way to start.
That's a great idea, and don't feel bad if it's messy. So these are the sketches what I've created. These are not beautiful at all, but just by being outside and trying to build this hand-eye coordination, that's where the real magic happens. And even this was a really bad one. You wouldn't understand what is happening here because we had gameplay and also some earlier brush mark, but this is a tree and this was a beautiful little hill with the stairs. So okay, the goal is to make messy sketches, please, even if it feels bad. This is not public social media, so the club is a safe place to make messy work. And after the 1 month, we will see how it feels, and maybe the material. On this trip, I wanted to paint, but then I realized that we have a 2-hour hike in front of us, so I rather packed the water and sandwiches than paint. So even this way, it was so tiring. And in the end, how I would prepare is with graphite and an eraser. So that's the number one tool what I would bring with me, because you can use the graphite to make shapes, also for shading, also for values. For example, this scene was the afternoon sun on the river, and yeah, when my paints will arrive, I will definitely paint it, because this is Georgia's little river area, and the afternoon sun was just beautiful. And of course, I couldn't replicate that with a pen, but yeah, use what you have and take photos, but what you see could be much more valuable. Thank you very much for joining, and please join us next week, and also join the sketch challenge, because that will be a really fun way to speed up the art creation and really get into the groove. So don't sleep on your skills, build them and exercise by sketching, drawing, even making messy sketches, or just simple exercises. Thank you for joining, and see you next time. Happy painting. Ciao.
Thank you.